It is open, my friends. Battles have yet to begin. Laughter we had in gales and floods, but if not, at least there will be blood. The sorrow and loss may abound. We'll do our best to hold this hallowed ground.
Last time we left Ultion, it was on, I'm going to give you the dates first. The date, exact date, 6/2/11/566. So much earlier. Back in Pallius, where it was agreed that the hand needs to split and everyone needs to go on their own journey to tie up the loose ends that they needed to tie up before the summit meeting. Get more information, whatever it is. Teffy's been on theirs, but that is a future thing. That's going to be happening while this is happening, because we're heading back to when Ultion left. Before you leave, the last little conversation you'll have with Julian is him informing you that after you left Stronrith, all contact with Francis was lost. And during your journey, when you try to reach contact yourself, you don't reach anyone.
Okay.
But to refresh everyone, while you, Ultion, are getting into the desert regions of Grantinan, heading out from Balashtar, it's been one solar, so one whole day already. So we can now say it's 7/2/11/566. Give us an image and description of what your Interceptor 2 looks like and who Ultion is and what you look like, because it's been a while.
It has been some time. Okay, so the Interceptor 2 is a heavily modified military-grade vehicle. It is very long in proportion. It has 4 treaded wheels, so when it's in all-terrain mode, the wheels are like a triangle and the tread moves around for more surface area, and then in city areas they'll be round like regular tires. It no longer has a cannon on top. I have nixed the cannon for speed and armor. Anyway, it is all black. It's got a U at the front, and Ultion himself is he's male. He's got bright red hair. He always wears a green mask. It is a cloth mask with a hood and a trench coat, a very long trench coat. Yeah, I'm just driving.
Perfect. Well, while you're just driving, shortly into the dunes, zipping along, doing some soaring moments, but you know how to drive this vehicle, so you're landing perfectly on the other side. It's kind of invigorating for people who would get invigorated by driving fast like that. While zipping over one, you catch sight of a silhouette of a figure. And dips out of sight from another dune. Zip up again, and it's closer, and you see it. It looks like a familiar shape of dog-like, cat-like, feline-like. Do you approach this, or do you go away?
Feline, what direction are they walking in?
They're just standing in the way of the direction that you're heading.
Okay, then I'm gonna cautiously bring it bring the interceptor to a stop, like 100 yards away, and I'm going to. Is it okay if I use one of those devices I gave you?
Go for
or
it.
was that for something later? I'm going to use the thermal binoculars on it, just to check.
Thermal binoculars. Well, Stitch, why don't you describe what he sees?
BT. Yet, I mean, given Ultion's perception, we're not gonna delay that
Oh,
part.
My investigation is too high for you to.
Yeah. It's BT, except 1/3 the size. But beyond the size, it looks like BT. And guild symbol on the shoulder, everything you come to expect. Colored for desert sand-ish, but you can tell he's probably decolorized himself to be noticeable by you, because he could easily have blended in a lot better.
All right, I am going to, using our little earpiece walkie-talkie thingies, that are only connected to each other. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna ask if it's you.
Yes, it is me. Hi, may I join you?
I'm gonna just pull up next to him and open the door silently. Open the passenger door, reach over,
Jump in.
pull the seat back. Step into the room.
Yay! Let's have some fun.
A lot smaller, but he fits. Well, actually, no, he's a lot smaller, so he fits quite well.
Well, I guess while we drive, I'll ask.
Didn't you have other things to do?
Well, this seemed important enough. There are definitely. You seem to collect tech, and right now I'm very interested in tech as well. So, we're on the same path-ish. I can help you definitely. I think there's some benefit for me being here. If you can use my help, I'd like to be here. Don't know really what else to say beyond that.
Works for me.
And investigation roll on Victin.
All right, what are you looking for?
I guess this would be more of an insight, if I'm being real honest.
Tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery is what
Yeah.
I'm looking for.
Okay, probably more of an insight.
Yeah.
Go for that.
16?
16. It's BT. There's no tomfoolery going on. Probably the strangest thing that would strike you with that insight is the size. Like, your brain would piece together, he was much bigger. How does something like BT shrink like this?
So, what happened to you?
Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know how the first time I played around with teleporting a greater distance, misty stepping advance, we'll call it, or whatever you want to call it, I lost a paw.
Yeah.
Well, I've done some more playing with advanced misty stepping, and I lost a little bit more than a paw. I'm 1/3
Very
the size
quickly.
of what I was right now.
JP, I don't know if I have to do an intelligence roll for this, because I, as a player, know exactly what happened.
Yeah, you know
Um,
as a player, but no. In fact, the rest of the group now knows exactly what BT's been doing. But anyway,
Is it safe to assume that I know, or do you want me to roll?
I think you're gonna need to piece some things together. There's definitely not enough in front of Ultion to know immediately
Can I just
right
do
now.
a raw intelligence?
Do raw intelligence. That'll help me determine kind of a time frame. And it'll help me give you rolls in the future as well. Because this is like one of those main mysteries that you'll piece it together eventually, but it won't present itself probably right up front.
17, 12 on the die.
17, 12 on the die, okay.
And BT's not lying.
He's not. But Ultion knows BT enough that what the intelligence will get you is that's probably something you'll need to pay attention to. There's not enough information, and BT's done things before. You've been present during some of his commands in the Tweeter headquarters. So you know he likes to play around and mess with potential truths.
Okay. We continue.
You've got 4.
Can we call this an educated wish? A new favorite term.
Educated wish. That's the wrong one. So you got 4 days until you get to what's it called? The Stronrith. Mind blanked there.
I do have an idea though, Ultion. I don't think it's wise that BT be with you. So we did some playing around in scans of those Iron Hound things. I'm gonna try and reshape myself as best I can into one of those. Then I'll be your Iron Hound instead. Non-gilded. Since this is non-gilded action now. That way it can't come back on the guild. That BT's there.
I'm gonna reach forward and in front of you and pop the glove compartment and then say,
You can keep the guild sigil in there.
But the guild sigil is just, I don't know what you want to call it, an apparition. It's a symbolization that I create on my skin. I can remove it.
I shut the glove compartment. All right, 4 days.
Right, 4 days
Keep
go
on
by.
trucking.
It is 4/3/11/566 by the point you reach the city. Now,
See what I did again?
When I did
3/11/566.
Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Cool.
When I did a search for an Iron Hound, that's the picture I got. So that's what I'm going to become.
Close to smooth. Very smooth in a lot of the edges, like what BT is. Like you can, when you look at it, Ultion, especially with your passives, you'll see the differences between BT and a standard Iron Hound. And that is the resemblance, yeah. It's a good picture. It's a fun one.
Also trying to arrive at nighttime.
Oh yeah, it's perfect because you are arriving. I spaced it out, and you've got 80 miles exactly for traveling each day inside your mobile, and you'll be arriving at night. At the end of the trip, basically. So, to give everyone an example as well, and to remind everyone what this city looks like, it is like a giant tiered cake. The bottom floor of it is 17 miles in diameter, and it rides up, going 1 mile in per tier of wall. The walls themselves stand at 100 feet tall, so making the city 1,700 feet tall in total. You will probably see it close to the start of your final day of travel. The pinnacle of it, at least. Very, very large city. And when you get up to it, it is not... what's the word for it? it doesn't have near as much traffic as you would expect. Many of the gates are closed down, not even operated. You can tell from the distance that you're at that they're permanently closed. And the gates that are occupied only have a small line of people looking to get in.
Okay, are the ports still open? You know what I mean by ports, like the main entryways, not for people, but for like goods and
The
stuff.
goods? No.
Yeah.
They are all closed.
All right, I'm gonna try contacting anyone in there one last time.
All the people you try to contact, you don't reach any. Give me an Arcana check.
Where'd my dice go? Arcana? 22. 17 on the die.
22. There are a few that you try to contact. I can't remember their names, but the triplet brothers. When you try to contact them, you realize it's not working because they're dead. There's no one to contact anymore. Francis, you can't reach him. It's not because he's dead, it's because it's being rejected. Not by him. Everyone else, I don't think there's really anyone else inside this city that you would know right now.
Nope. Well,
Question,
Answer.
Ultion.
Ooh.
Since I am your property in this, guys, do you want me to display your symbol?
Not yet.
Okay,
We might have to separate. If you get caught, it's better that you're not associated with me upon initial inspection.
will do.
all right. I'm gonna go for one of the smaller entrances for goods. I'm gonna stay far enough back to where they don't see, at least, you know, as far back as I can. I'm going to see if from the outside I can see how guarded it is. I'm assuming not. So eventually, I gotta just walk down there and see if I can get that door open, I guess.
Go ahead and both of you give me perception checks. Perception, perception checks. Ooh. That's a tasty roll.
Ooh, 30-20.
Dirty 20.
25.
25. Okay. Both of you actually will be able to spot out that there is one smaller goods gate that is lapsed. There's no one guarding on the top. There's no one patrolling around in this area, and it's not even lit right now. You could slip in to that area quite easily.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna have to do this quick because there's a lapse in the guard currently. I'm gonna get on down there with the interceptor, and we're gonna get that gate open real quick and get inside and it hidden as quickly as possible.
Perfect. You are engaging stealth mode because I'm about to ask for a stealth roll.
Yes.
Yeah, great. Give me a stealth roll then. At advantage.
And for flavor, just so you guys know, the car engine becomes muffled, like certain flaps lower, and it becomes just a little less noisy. Not the greatest 2 rolls I've ever had. 21 with an 11 on the die.
Nice. Then yeah, quick enough. The door's easy. It's just a simple couple of rebar bars in front that you can pull off quite easily and open up those doors and slip the vehicle in. It's small, probably enough to fit 2, 3 of the skiff carriers, which in turn means it's actually quite large for what you're using it for right now. But in regards to like shipping and goods and receiving stuff, it's a small harbor. But you get in there and it's dead. There's nothing. There's no one inside this room at all. When you look at the ground, there's even a layer of dust on the ground, like it's been empty for a while.
Well, I'm still going to park it in a corner. We're gonna, me and Big Ten are gonna move some boxes in front of it. We're gonna cover with the covering, move some boxes vaguely around it to disguise its shape. And then once that's done, I'm going to look at Big Ten. I'm going to say,
Alright, we need to find a place to hold it quick. And then we need to find some help. What we're going to do is going to take bodies.
Okay. Your town. Follow your lead.
Not my town. We were both here the last time. It was my first time.
Okay. Scanning.
we go on get stealthily, of course.
Go and get and stealthily. How you doing this? Describe to me how you're doing stuff. Let me give you a bit of a picture of what's happening as soon as you leave the docking areas. So, you found yourself in more of a lower end. I mean, you're in the dredges of the walls to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always low end stuff in the first tier. Very decently kept housing units. Nowhere near as populated as you would expect it to be. It's nighttime, so people are asleep and not at their businesses, and there are some business fronts in this area. You do hear distant patrols and see some of the light coming across through some of the alleyways and the streets, but you have found yourself more of a on the side alley that leads through alleyway suburbs, where the roads basically don't get wider than 10 feet.
Okay, I am going
Barely
to
near a road, though. You can hear in the distance a road. Primary pathway.
to Big Ten.
Okay, so my idea is we find a criminal safe house. Hopefully, criminals here run the same way they do in Zellum. I'll be able to see the signs. Should we stay on the ground or go to the roofs?
Probably roofs.
Agreed. Meet you up there.
And I
Zip your way onto the roofs. Both of you give me some stealth checks.
oh, we shall. Shan't we?
Shan't we?
Which row would you like?
Beautiful rolls.
I'm
gonna
stealth.
say the 20.
Amazing.
25.
25, and VT just vanishes into the shadows. Great. You head to the roofs, get up there. You can see in many locations there are signs of torches from patrols going around on the streets. And soon enough, where you got yourself up, a patrol does come around and walks past. Standard patrol, couple of iron hounds, guardsmen. Looks like they're more of the keep them occupied and call for reinforcements kind, like watchdogs. Watchdog patrols. But there's a lot more than last time you were here.
Good. Investigation roll to find safe house.
Great, okay. Give me an
Says,
investigation roll. Add advantage because of the assistance.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Oh!
That's gonna be, where's my investigation? 31.
Oh,
Are we on top of a safe house currently? No, I'm kidding.
Gross. No, but you do spot from where you are on this roof, it's a little higher than the rest of them, so you do get a good sight of an area where there is no lights, even from just housing areas. Probably a decrepit location that is deemed unsafe for anyone to live, so no one lives there. Usually kept that way so that they can be used as criminal safe houses. It's kind of in your face, everyone knows this, but there are a lot of them usually inside these cities. You're just on the outer ring right now, and the outer ring tends to be a little bit richer. Strangely enough, it gets poorer as you go in. Weird, isn't it? So that might be a best bet, and it looks pretty likely because the patrols are kind of going in a semicircle around it. As you watch, that might be the best bet to start.
All right. Point it out and we head in that direction.
Okay. Traveling off that way, you eventually get onto a roof where I need both of you to immediately give me dexterity saving throws.
hey,
Ouch.
let's see. Can't remember. No, saving throw.
25.
25. Amazing. Oh!
And the balance comes around on the dice. I found the bad spot.
That's not good. I'm not gonna be mean, but I'm gonna do this. With a 25, you both get to the middle of this roof as the footing just leaves. There is no longer roof below you as it crumbles and crashes into the ground. Ultion, you manage to catch hold of part of the roof as you're stepping forward and land on your feet. BT, you land heavily in the back, almost falling into a giant vat of molten rocks in the center of the room. But I'm gonna make you prone.
Okay. I am going to stay very still and very quiet, and I'm going to listen and to hear if that ruckus was noticed by guards.
You hear very quickly the sound of mechanical gears going as you look around and see several iron hounds and several soldiers of the Grantinan army in the room. And stepping out of the shadows, a very familiar face of a rock gnome who looks just absolutely gleeful. You recognize him as Tahiri, and he says, "Right where we wanted you. Now I need everyone, that includes the 3 who haven't been introduced yet, to roll initiative."
Oh, I shall. You think I won't?
Oh, I need to do the same for this guy. Oh boy.
Man, I got used to Draken's advantage on initiative rolls, even though he was a -1. It always turns out better when you have advantage.
It always turns out better. They didn't roll very well. That's good. Alright. Ultion, what'd you get?
10.
10.
I am hanging from the roof, so I mean, logically, it does make sense.
Oh no, you caught yourself so you're not falling flat on your butt. You're on the ground.
Oh, I jump. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of a merciless narrative. Almost. Merciless narrative.
And he did roll in that one, so I think
Yeah.
that kind of offsets my 25 slightly. We were on the same roof at the same time.
Indeed. We got a... Gunners are at a 3 as well. Yikes. No. I rolled a 3. Oh, that's bad. Great. BT, what'd you get?
17.
17. Delicious. Great. Tangerine, what'd you get?
9.
9. Peter?
10.
I have to remember character names too. There we go. Vaughn?
28.
28.
Alright. And ooh, that's good too. Well, I rolled fairly poorly for the bad guys, so this might not be too bad, right? I have one more roll to give them. Okay, sorry about the long wait there. Should have done some of those as pre-rolls. Right, let me move you over to a map quickly. Now, first thing you'll notice is, for the people who haven't been introduced yet, I've given you sight of Ultion and BT, so you can see through their eyes. And that is because you and your crew have been situated knowing that this ambush was going to happen. So when your turn comes by, you can, and it becomes your turn, your way of introducing your characters to tell me where your character's bursting into this room, describing who they are, what they look like, and then taking your turn. But Ultion doesn't know that. However, I have to explain that right from the get-go, because Vaughn, you're at the top. You got first.
Alright. Here is what will happen. Shadow, who looks like a tabaxi with a gray spotted fur, will leap in through here, around, next to this
Amazing.
Houndmaster.
Okay, pause there for a second. Let me get your character. No, actually, describe what your character looks like. You already did.
He is,
Ish.
he is, small for tabaxi, but not terribly small. He comes in wearing a cloak and a hood, and his, hold on, what color eyes were did I get? Light gray eyes alight with fervor. He definitely does not have any weapons in his hands.
Excellent.
Alright.
And what are you doing on your turn?
He is going to step to the side here and perform many attacks upon this Houndmaster.
Amazing.
My 2 unarmed strikes. The first one is an 18 to hit.
18's gonna hit.
Excellent. Second one is a 15 to hit.
15 just misses.
Just missed. Okay, so just the one right now. I need you. Roll. That is pretty good. 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, tasty.
And then bonus action. I will flurry of blows.
Amazing. 2 more attacks.
5 points. Yes, that's figure that out after I roll the attacks. The first one is I can do math. 24 to hit. The second one, 22 to hit. So much better.
Yeah, they both hit.
Another 12 points of bludgeoning and 8 points of bludgeoning.
More than 8, 20 more damage total. You come bursting in through this window, Ultion, having just seen Tahiri step out of the shadows. This strange tabaxi bursts through the window, pivots on the feet, and starts attacking what you know to be a Houndmaster. Someone who's hiding behind this billow, clearly on Tahiri's side, now getting attacked by a strange tabaxi. Is that your entire turn, Vaughn? Or Shadows?
Bonus? Yes.
Okay. Then just after that happens, Ultion, you receive a message in your head.
This would probably be the time where you run. We'll distract, you leave, come find me, cross the street.
What direction across the street? Say left, up, right, down.
Oh, right side, all the way across Big Street. Just to the right. Hello.
If you look through one of these windows, you see what looks to be a bit of a shortish man with a strange pencil mustache. He's wearing normal, or very, not quite regal. I mean, they look roughed up, but it still looks a little too rich for this region. Guy who's just kind of waving and smiling.
Very quickly, just for reference, is this the ground floor?
This is the ground floor, yeah. There's nothing
I had
beneath.
an idea, but you can't be cool enough to give me a second or third floor.
Yeah. How would you get your vehicle up a 100-foot wall?
No, I'm not in my vehicle currently.
No,
No,
you're
I mean
not.
this building. I mean this
Oh
building.
yeah, no, this building. Yeah, you totally crashed through the ground floor. This is the ground. It is how it came up.
You can't let me be cool, can you?
No. After that, it is Tahiri's turn, unfortunately. The people on deck is gonna be... I'm gonna have Ultion do their stuff first. And then Peter, you're after Ultion. Oh, wrong mouse. Can't control from there. Tahiri is gonna try to step up to you, Ultion. Right here. He's gonna try to do a grapple check on you, so athletics or acrobatics. He's pulled out a strange device from his back, and he's trying to slam it around your neck.
Cool. 1 second. I think I have a special sort of fighting thing. Hold on. Oh, can't. Okay. Just a... Is it athletics?
Athletics or acrobatics, yep.
Athletics. For a dirty 20?
Dirty 20. He rolled poorly. So he got a total of 15. So you managed to slap his wrist away and move off. There is a strange sparkling sense to it. It's almost like... It's not quite light, but you can see effects happening around. And he growls a little bit, and he's going to try to kick under your feet to make you prone. So I need another acrobatics or athletics check. Get you on the ground.
22.
You got a 28. So you land flat on your butt. It's going to take half your movement to get back up. You are prone.
Stuff, slick stuff, neat stuff.
Oops. That is going to be Tahiri, though, on his turn. So, BT, it is you. Ultion, you're on deck.
Oh, I thought you said Peter is next.
No. Peter's after Ultion.
Okay.
They both rolled a 10, but I'm pretty sure
Well,
BT's dex is higher.
I'm prone on the ground. First question, past knowledge. Working with Iron Hounds, are they autonomous or controlled?
They are autonomous and controlled. So, once given a command, they're autonomous, but they are controlled and given specific commands by a controller.
Do I know the control frequency?
No. Well, you would, but what you have in mind of probably disrupting them and bringing them to your side won't work.
Well, I'm not worried about bringing them to my side. I just want to do that momentary hesitation. Nope, no hacking in. Okay.
No, that's a little too free.
Yeah.
Too powerful, especially with where we're at.
So half my movement to stand. And shoot. I didn't hear anything. But I think the best thing would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So I move over to that Iron Hound. That's my 20 foot of movement.
Nice.
And it's still a gamble and a play. I'm not attacking. I am gonna say intruder, and look at Ultion. And that's gonna be the end of my turn.
Okay, give me a deception check.
Oh, that
is a tease.
That's a tease. Well, that's gonna be a 5.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
So anyway,
Ew,
oh well.
You're not sure what the effects have been, but
Not
that
good.
is what you do for your turn.
Yep.
So,
That's it. My loss.
Ultion, you are up. Peter, you're on deck.
Okay. Right. Is there an object in the middle of this? Is this here? For real, for real?
It is. Yep, 100%. That is there. Semi-smoldering coals. It'll probably burn, but not as bad as lava.
Okay, I'm going to stand up using half of my movement. Will you allow... Okay, this is slightly complicated. Okay. So, if I use my first attack action, do I have... I have multiple attacks. No, I only have one. That's right.
Yeah, multi-classing.
Yeah, that sucks. Okay. I'm going to sleight of hand a grenade into Takiri's pocket and then run 15 feet away from him.
Alright. Yes, absolutely. I'll take your attack as a sleight of hand to put a grenade in there. You have a grenade, right?
Oh, do I ever?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Of course. The one where the character art is quite literally holding dynamite in their hands. I'm gonna give him... no, Yeah, he's gonna get a
So
perception check
this
to
is
try
what I'm
to
gonna do.
dodge
I
out of
know,
the way.
but this is what I'm gonna do. With my movement, I'm like shoving past him in order to get closer to the window, and as I do that, I'm going.
Okay.
As the individual who's next, may I roll something to notice this?
Absolutely, yeah.
This is just perception. Is what I'm doing here.
It is just perception, yes.
It's a 23.
Cool.
Oh, that's good.
Oh.
Where's my sleight of hand? 22. Hopefully that's enough.
22. He rolled a natural 1, so he does not see what you've just done. The fact that you've slipped in a grenade and pulled it away. However, the 22 is just low enough for Peter's character to have seen
Peter's character to
exactly
have seen
what
it.
just happened. That was like,
Okay.
you milked that as high as you could go, to be friendly.
Okay,
I
I'm
need to
going
check
5,
something.
10.
I was mean. Okay. Where you go?
I'm gonna go 15 like this. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15 in order to not create an attack of opportunity at this time.
At this time. Okay, perfect.
And it's about 5 seconds on that grenade, so it should be the beginning of his, not his next, no, it'd be one full round, and then the grenade will go off, right? Because the round is 3
yeah,
seconds.
so it's the, no,
So-
round is 6 secods.
Oh, 6 seconds.
Round, yeah, is 6 seconds, but it'll go off at the top of your next turn.
Cool.
Cool. Cool. And he did not notice that at all. Oh boy. Anything with your bonus action? That was technically an
Oh,
attack.
yeah. Oh, yeah. That was technically an attack. That is right. Actions. Bonus actions. Oh, what can I do? Oh. Bonus action. Cunning action. Dash. That's what I'll do with my... I forget what rogues can do. It's been so long. Yeah, I run 30 feet out of the building and I'm going to yell over my shoulder. Go
Before
ahead,
you
but
yell that, as you're gathering the air for it, unfortunately, Tahiri does have Sentinel. I had to double check. So even
Ouch.
disengaging doesn't matter for him. He still gets his attack of opportunity. And you stop moving if he hits, which is potentially the more painful part. It's turning out to be a good day for rolls for me. That's a second natural 1 for the night. 2 in a row.
Cool. Swing and a miss.
He's
Swing
kind of
and
put a
miss.
little misbalanced because, you pushed on him, quite literally making contact with him as you were pushing past. And he wasn't expecting that not to be violent, especially that. I mean, come on, seriously. So, he missed. Move your full movement.
Okay. Over my shoulder, telling whoever would like to hear it, pretty much.
Out of the building now.
And 30 feet. A 5, a 10, a 15, crash through the window. 20. I can't
Crash
get past the
through
window.
the window.
Do I have to, open it?
Oh, yeah, here. Nice.
There we go.
Should be able to
20.
now.
Think, right there.
Amazing. And yes, as you can see, the streets are oddly empty. There is no one around on this road, and it's a fairly large road, so you'd expect it to be even busier for a city this size like this at this hour. That being Ultion's turn, Peter, you're up. Tange, you're on deck.
Okay. Before I enter, where am I coming from? How much moving
Wherever you
am I
want.
spending to get there?
So I'm considering you saying wherever you're entering into this building, or wherever you're entering into the screen as where you're entering, with 0 movement having been used.
Cool. I'm gonna come through this open window here. Right next to shadows.
Okay, there are 2 open windows. I was
It won't
like, hang on.
click. Oh, there. That
There.
place.
Amazing.
That place right there.
And who are you and what do you look like?
So to those still in the building, which would include Ultion, I guess, at this point, they'll see a large bugbear. But the bugbear has a shaved face, which would be atypical. But he has a large curled mustache, much like our game master here. And he also has the sides of his head are shaved as well. And he's wearing a formal but still a protective leather vest with a purple pocket square and some nice looking pants, but no shoes. You can see his clawed, hairy feet. And he's holding a buckler and a rapier. And I'm not going to tell you his name because no one's asked him yet, and he's not going to tell you. And so
How mysterious.
we're gonna use I guess I'll tell you, he's a blood hunter. In case that was important to the description somehow. We're gonna use a bonus action to begin to use Maledict on Tahiri. And it is going to be Blood Curse of the Marked.
Okay. What does that do?
And I am going to amplify it.
What does that do?
Double check. I think amplifying it, I have to do damage to myself. But until the end of the turn, I... an active, right? You roll an additional. Right. So I have a crimson right already. I was prepared for this moment, so I had previously set up a crimson right, the Rite of the Dawn, which will do radiant damage, additional. As well as making me resistant to necrotic damage. But anywhoozle, I'll do extra damage with that, and then I'm going to amplify it, which I should have double-checked what the downside of that is, but I get advantage on my first roll.
Sweet.
Shoo. What is it? I'll check in a sec. I'm pretty sure I just do damage to myself.
Yeah, I think it quite literally with the Blood Hunter, the theme is whenever you're amplifying it, you're adding your own blood into the mix of your magic.
Yes.
So you do damage yourself. You have to roll that, but you're at full health right now, so if you could check on that and then roll and let us know.
Yeah. Okay, so stabbing with the old rapier. That's gonna be a 22.
22.
I'm standing here.
That hits. That'll hit him.
Cool. And so we're gonna do the damage, which will be. We'll get the 2d6 additional from the Crimson Rite and the Maledict, and then the 8 from the Rapier. Okay, those are bad rolls. So that'll be 7 piercing, and then 6 radiant.
Spectacular.
And then as a free action, I'm going to do Brand of Castigation, which I can use once for a short rest. And when I do this, I do it whenever I damage a creature with a weapon that has an active right on it, which is what just happened. I sear an arcane brand into the creature. I always know the direction the creature is as long as it's the same plane as me.
Okay.
And each time the branded creature deals damage to you or another creature you can see within 5 feet of you, they take 3 psychic damage. It lasts until I dismiss it or apply it to a different creature. It can be dispelled with Dispel Magic. It's treated as a level 4 spell.
Okay. Amazing. That is terrifying.
Tag, you're it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have a second attack. Do not get advantage on that one. So it'll just be a straight roll with the rapier. And that'll be 23.
23 hits.
Cool. That'll be 9 piercing, 9 radiant.
9 piercing and 9 radiant, 18 damage in total.
And then doing that, I'm going to attempt to go back out the window. I know you have to roll for the sentinel, so.
Oh no, he's already used his reaction.
Oh.
So this is good timing.
Huzzah!
Now,
Well, in that case,
you do see the live grenade, and you do know what those are, because if you're in Grantinan, you know what a grenade is. It's unfortunate.
Right.
You also know that Shadow is definitely in the way, within the blast radius, for sure. So,
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't get out.
Side note then, I actually attacked him from right here because as a bugbear, I have 5 additional feet of reach.
oh snap, that's gross. Yeah, perfect.
So I'm gonna stab him from over there a couple of times.
Long arm boy.
And then I'm gonna attempt, I probably can't, can I like loop his elbow on my way out, or would that need an action or something?
It would need an action if he's not going freely. Otherwise, it just reduces your movement speed.
Oh, Shadow's intent would have been to be leaving here shortly anyway, so
Okay,
freely
well,
agreeing, yes.
I will attempt to hook his elbow and pull him out the window with me. I'll probably be a little bit aggressive against the window, even though it's open, because I'm doing it in a hurry. So that means I assume it's like half speed.
Yeah, it halves your speed from that point, so.
Okay, so I'm gonna go here and then there. So, assuming Shadow is coming with. Oh, man, come on, let me click. I'm gonna go. Go. Wait, is this a bush?
It is a bush.
I
A
can't
small
go through the
bush.
bush.
You can go through the
Okay.
bush.
Won't let me.
If you were small. Oh, won't let you? Then you can't go through the bush. Sorry, my
Okay, fair
perspective's
enough.
wrong.
All right, well then I'll just run straight back then. In that case, dragging Shadow with me. You want to
Nice.
come with? I guess the Houndmaster will get an attack of opportunity, I suppose.
Only if it's voluntary movement. That's a hard set rule in attacks of opportunity. If it's not chosen movement, if you're being forced out against your will, and in this case, we're kind of riding that line. He kind of is going with his will because he's going with you, but it's against his will because it's not his turn. So he doesn't get one.
Okay, cool. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Tanch, if you're up, then all the other baddies are up because they all rolled 6 or lower in their initiative rolls, which was bad. So,
Okay.
given the situation, you have been situated perfectly wherever you wanted to be because your team also planned on top of this. You have seen what has transpired, so you can react however you like. Where would you like to place your character?
So, since we've already planned, could we have been in this room before this whole situation started,
No,
just hiding?
not in
No.
the room. Definitely not. There's
Okay.
too many enemies in here for you to have stayed out of their sight.
Okay. Then I will enter through this here window. Why isn't it pinging?
It might be in the wrong layer. Measuring layer versus mouse layer, or which are you on
I
the
would like
select?
to
or-
be-
There you go.
I don't know. My Roll20's acting up today. There we go. There was a circle. Yeah, that one. I'd like to come in through that window. And you will see a 3'2". Where is she? A 3'2". Kind of just nondescript age. She looks about 30-ish. She's got light grey hair that's in like a half up, half down sort of situation. It's not very long though, it's just about clavicle. She will have slate grey skin and midnight blue eyes. And she's wearing just an assortment of dark colours. Like it's kind of black, some of the pieces are black, some of the pieces are the blue from an oil spill on the pavement, which is kind of like a weird shimmery aesthetic that you can't quite look at too well. She's got these weird funky goggles on the top of her head that have like a vibrant indigo lens. She's got rings on her fingers, she's quite decked out, she's got a billowing cloak. And she will be in the room. She will see that just about everyone that she knows, or that she's not supposed to be fighting, is already out of the room. So she will just run her merry little self out of this window, if I'm allowed to click.
And how you identify the species?
Oh, yes, I'm so sorry. She's a rock gnome.
Rock.
Yes. So she's short.
Isn't that what
she's funny-colored.
Tahiri is?
That is what
Yeah,
Tahiri
that's
is,
why
yeah.
I was making a funny face.
Oh.
Yes, so I'm going to just use a dash and run out there and be just... Well, I assume Ultion's facing to the right because we're crossing the road, so I'll be on his left.
Dashing up to his left. Because if you use a dash action, you'll have 50 feet. Getting just outside the window to there is 25 feet. So there you'll have 15 left. If you just want to get next to him, that's totally fine. Just...
I'll just continue crossing the road then.
boop, boop, boop.
Very uneventful introduction. In one window, out the other.
I like to think, seeing as you all went through that window, all of you crashed in at the same time then. Through the
Like
same
as
window.
a group, and you were all
As a
like,
group, just like,
oh.
oh no, we should probably leave.
An epic pose happened, and then we're like, okay, let's go.
Time to leave. Yeah, let's go. Alright. It is now their turn.
buddy,
I'm
you
gonna...
should have ran.
Oh, I'm so
Buddy, you
having
shoulda
fun.
ran.
It's gonna be a boom boom.
Oh, there's gonna be some stuff happening here. Okay. So,
It's gonna be fun.
this guy here, he is actually going to... Oh, I'm in the wrong layer. Here we go. Spin around and poke his head out this, and level out a rifle out towards Ultion. The Houndmaster, is going to bring his brain together and just poke up the window where he's at currently. And he's going to take some pot shots off at one of those two up there. And these hounds... Let me just... Okay, that's going to be a dash action.
Oopsie daisies, buddy.
This is going to be a dash action.
Yeah.
And I'm going to roll an acrobatics. That rolled really well.
Oh, buddy.
It's gonna try
Wolf.
there.
Not worried. This is easy. No problems whatsoever. Oh well.
This one's going to step up. So only two of these dogs are going to get an attack against you. This guy is going to just poke out his head out the window as well and take a shot at Ultion. And this one... Oh, come on now. He is going to go with the... Can he see? No, he can't. Can he see from that angle? He sure can. He's going to pop up there and take a pot shot off at one of them. So, let's do the ones at... Let's do BT first, shall we?
Awesome.
Awesome. Alright. 2 attacks, you are very flanked.
Do what's your worst.
How about a 17? Does that hit?
No.
No, okay. First attack misses with the
Good stuff.
bite. Coming in with a claw. Nope, that's going to be a 16. Next one down below. Ooh, nope, that one's higher. 23?
Yep.
Okay, so you get bit in the ankle by 1. And it's a 19 for his claw. Does the claw hit?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So one of them you dodge and dash out of the way perfectly fine, but the other one manages to clamp down on your ankle, dealing 8 points of piercing damage, probably reduced to next to nil.
8 piercing. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the claw is going to deal 5 points of slashing damage. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. Excuse me. 6.
6 points of slashing.
I lost basic capabilities of doing maths for a moment there. Yep, 6 points of slashing damage. And you are considered grappled right now. By this one, I'm gonna... one to the south. I'll put a specific icon on him. And I'll make it shared with you. Let's do the heat. There are so many names around now that we can see them really. But he's got you grappled. Ultion, 2 of them are going to be shooting at you. Your incredible passive insight, though, is going to notify you. They are shooting to wound, not to kill.
Well, that's a phenomenal mistake that they're making.
Does a 22 hit?
Oh yeah, that hits.
Starting
Oh,
at the bottom
shell.
one. Starting at the bottom one. Sorry about that. He only gets 1 shot. Right. That is gonna deal 12 points of piercing damage. Non-lethal. It's like a rubber shot that's now left a massive welt on your lower right calf. This guy up here, he gets 2 shots off. Hup. Oh, gross. How about a 21?
Yeah, that hits.
That hits, okay. The second one is only going to be a 9. I don't think that hits.
Yeah.
He is going to deal 14 points of piercing damage. Again, non-lethal, hitting the other one. And that's that for now. They didn't deal enough, unfortunately. But the 2 at the top, them's, they're taking 2 shots. One of them's going to be at you, Shadow. The other one's going to be at you, Korug. We'll do the Shadow one first. He's the Houndmaster. He's just using a pistol. That's right, everyone. We're talking guns today. 18 to hit?
18 matches.
Ooh, so it hits. I need a D8. That's going to be 8 points of piercing damage. Oh, these are non-lethal. Sorry, Ultion, those should have been bludgeoning. So that's going to be bludgeoning damage. My apologies. Just realizing.
That does not affect anything, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Why can't they be force? Because then I'd be resistant.
Because it's a giant rubber mallet smacking into your body. Hurts, yo. It's painful. It's like getting shot by sandbags. Painful. So it's a bludgeoning shadow. As for you, Korug. Huh. It's only gonna be a 13 to hit. Misses. Flies right past your head. You hear it. But no ping like what a bullet would normally do on the wall. Certainly do. They might be made of a different substance. That's all of them. Regroup, redone. Shadows, it's you. We're back to the top of initiative.
All right, that is good.
Run, boy!
It is,
Run!
it is time to move. Yes, I am going to run. You're going to run. Oh, I can't go through bush, that is right.
You can go through allies, though. You just can't stop in the same spot.
This is a wall. We cannot go through that either.
Oh, it's a half wall. It's a half wall. It's considered
It's a
10 feet
half-
to go over. So if you're trying to go over to it, count up to getting to that wall, then I have to move you over.
Right, that is 20.
Hang on, sorry. Doing two things. As always. Perfect. 20. So hopping over is going to be 10 feet. It won't even let me do it there. Oh my gosh. Seriously, come on. Oh, right, because I can't do it on this computer.
Benefits of having more than one computer to do things on.
Problematic. Ha! Delete. There you go, that's 30 feet.
Alright,
Let's move this that
30.
way.
Where did I go into feet on this?
Keeps creeping away.
Oh, I was running. Yes, I get all the way across the road.
Amazing. Do that with all your speed. Is that your turn?
Yes. The bonus action is possible to hide.
I mean, you could try.
Okay, I'm going to go into stealth mode then.
Give me a stealth roll.
That will be a 24.
24. Excellent. 24. The tabaxi dashes across the street and kind of vanishes into the shadows. Just disappears. After shadows is actually this mysterious voice guy. Like, oh, good. You continue hearing him, Ultion. Oh, good. Yes, my team is distracting as well. Just keep running. I'll start running now too, actually. That sounds like a good idea. If you can, follow the short one. She knows where she's going. I hope. That's
Am
theirs.
I hearing this?
No, you're not.
Okay, just
You are
making certain.
not. After that. Hang on, let me just. Yeah, 30. Let's see this. Let's make it that color. Ha! Korog, I need to make a dexterity saving throw. Oh, you too, BT.
That's gonna be a 21.
Oh, yeah, you succeed. Okay, so you take half damage on this. Ultion, you just barely are out of the range of your own grenade here. Wait,
That's
this is
good
a
stuff.
grenade. No, it's good enough.
It should only be 20 feet, not 30. I'm
20
just
feet?
measuring it now. Should only be 20. Which, sorry.
No, you're good. I thought it was 30. So you
No,
might
I'm saying
actually.
sorry to Big Ten.
You might be good then.
Doesn't
Korok.
matter.
Nah, Korok's
Oh.
good then. And BT is just barely fine.
Oh, okay. I got
Touching
a
the
21 anyhow, but
Yeah, it's touching the corner. I would say that's not counted.
okay.
But I would count it for the Iron Hounds, the Iron Hunters, because they are mostly within the range. Well, the Houndmaster made his roll. What's the DC they're looking for?
Dexterity DC of 15.
15.
To
Houndmaster
take
saved
half
it.
damage.
To take half, okay. Houndmaster's good, he succeeded. He saw gun out, he failed. The hounds, top one failed, and the other one succeeded. Okay. So roll that damage. Here, he didn't even get to roll. It's planted on him.
Not great. 16.
16. 16 piercing.
Couple twos in that, unfortunately.
Ew. Yeah, that's not the best. Damage. Oh, this guy's also got. What is math?
You know, what is math?
Challenging. That's what.
Math is life.
Arguably, yes. Yeah. As you're clearing it, Korog, you see Shadow just disappear, run across over the wall, across the street, vanish in, and then the inside of the building explodes and erupts. Glass shadow sprays over your uniform, your suit, whatever you're wearing, ricocheting off, not actually dealing any damage, but the inside for a moment is just enveloped in a explosion. Tahiri, where the explosion originated from, is now missing part of his clothes, his scorched and burnt skin, but he's still standing fairly strong and just looks over towards where Ultion left and screams, "Get him!" But he doesn't actually move. He is going to stay exactly where he's at. The others, that's the wrong computer again. Just start focusing up even more. But the inside of this place now, BT, is pretty wrecked. Foundation of this furnace here might be a little cracked and broken up. But BT, it is your turn now.
Yay! Well, for my first action, I am Misty Stepping. 2, I can't get out of the building, so 2 right there. I can see it through the window.
You sure can. Up.
And Misty Stepping breaks grapple.
It sure does. We like Misty Step.
Yeah. Standard Misty Step. Nothing extra to that. No rolling for anything else. No, anyway.
Oh.
Well,
Alright,
let's see
that's a
here.
bonus action, I think.
The Misty Step is a bonus action. Okay. I'm just trying, I'm out here now and we are running. So I am going to do 40 feet. Straight up the road.
Amazing.
I guess to there. And that will be it.
Perfect. That being it, then Ultion, you're up. Korog, you're on deck.
We never talked about it. But one of those tools I had was sonic emitters. Let me go to the message very quickly. I described it as a deafening high-pitched sound. How do you want to play this one? Because I was thinking a one-round stun would be nice.
A one-round stun. The thing I would, it depends on where you've put it. Because I would say that is going to be at least a 30-foot radius.
Yeah. So I was gonna throw it through this window.
Oh, ha!
Right about here.
Okay.
And then run. And then run in the opposite. And then keep running. Bonus
Perfect.
action run. And
Run,
then
run.
use my movement to run.
Keep running. Go ahead and give me an attack roll. Let's see if you can make it through the window.
Through the window. So, Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Okay. Let's see, what is the... I'm just going off of... Is it okay if I go off of the grenade?
Yeah.
Stats?
It kind of works the same way, almost.
Got you. 17.
17? Oh yeah, that's good enough. You get it through the window and it lands, and the rest of you would hear a brief moment of a weird go off, but inside, the ones that you can see kind of start clutching their ears a little bit. Takiri doesn't. He's immune to stuns, so he just gets a little annoyed by it. But
And then run.
definitely those hounds, and then run away.
60 feet.
Ooh. 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 Okay, that one succeeds. Oh! One of them passes. So one of the people down here, where you'd have gotten it to, succeeded. Just one of the dogs. The scout gunner that you see down there drops his weapon and just grabs his ears and is stunned for a round. The rest of them you don't fully through the windows in the brief sight that you get, the dogs just kind of twitch and start moving a little bit in strange motions, like you're almost short-circuiting part of how they work. Run away. Korok, is you.
And I figured out the penalty for amplifying. I just roll my Hemocraft die against myself.
Okay, cool.
So I have done that and taken that 5 damage.
Oof.
This building right here,
Mm-hmm.
does it look like I could climb it easily-ish?
It looks like a wall.
Okay,
I
we're
can
not
say
going to climb it.
you can certainly try. That would have to be my reply.
All right, we're not going to bother then. We're going to go... right in here.
So that is the 5-foot wall. So you would end up right there for the 5-foot extra movement it takes to pass over the difficult terrain.
Okay, fine. I will use, I guess, my bonus action to attempt to stealth.
Do you have cunning action?
Oh, no.
Something you need to use that as a bonus action, otherwise it would be an action.
Fair enough. So in that case, I'll use my bonus action to... Well, I haven't used my action yet. What am I saying?
No, you haven't.
I will use my action to stealth. Actually, no. I want to use my action to run some more.
Okay.
This is
Totally
the best
fair.
place to get my stealth on. I'm just gonna run over here. Korak, as he runs past Ultion, just give him a little hand wave and say, "Greetings." That's the end of his turn.
That's the end of it. All right. Then it is Alcmene.
Okay, first of all, that's not her name.
What is until you correct me?
I will when we get there. I'm just gonna keep running. I assume I'm the short one who's supposed to know where we're going, but I don't know where we're going, so I'm running in the appropriate direction.
Great. It probably
Cool.
means 2
50 feet.
base, which is part of something, but I didn't emphasize it. So, the base would definitely be the location that you'd want to go.
Yeah, I just don't know which way it is
Yep, yep.
on this. So I'm going
Oh.
50 feet that way.
Let's just move you this
Just
direction.
running.
Let's just do that for now.
Cool.
Cool. Then after you, pretty much all of them are stunned except for one of them, who is going to be this guy. Who's going to jump out a window. And that is really it. Getting around took too much movement. The assault gun is going to attack off. Ultion's still within range, so he's still going for Ultion. No, that's a natural 1.
Thought
His
as
gun
much.
jams. If I
It
could roll better
explodes
today.
like Elmer Fudd's when
Okay.
Bugs Bunny puts
Boom.
his finger
Boom.
into the barrel.
Doesn't quite do that, but it does definitely give that sound of it click and it's broken. 100% broken. The others are going to need to take all their movement, so at this point, are you all just running and fleeing? Spreading out,
Yes.
sitting
Yes.
out? Just
Yes.
At
not
first
engaging.
intersection, shadows will lay down a darkness and then make it sound like we're going the wrong way.
Oh, perfect. Layering some stuff. So why don't we, everyone, do some runaway mechanics? Give me some athletics. It's gonna have to be athletics on this one.
What a
So-
strange thing for this group to be doing.
Right? Yeah. Running away.
Did you say
Right.
it had to be athletics?
Yes, has to be athletics. And Tant, was that a 6 or a 16?
It's a 16.
16? Okay.
If it was 6, it would be that.
I
But
don't
this
know
is-
the difference. I will never
Well,
know
that's
the
a you
difference.
problem. How dare you not read my mind?
All right, let's use words. Ultion, what did he get?
24.
24. Korag,
6.
6. That's rough. Woo. Alk,
6.
6. Rough.
Oh, sorry, 16.
16. See, look at that. Yeah. Ah. Big Tin,
19.
19. Shadows,
22.
22. Okay. High enough group check to where you all do manage to escape and run away. Ultion and BT, these 3 individuals, the one that you spoke to, Ultion, he's disappeared. Not sure where he's gone off to. But these 3 individuals take you in a very strange roundabout direction. You kind of double back on a couple of occasions, going through terrain that you've already gone through once before. You know precisely what's going on here. It's misguiding anyone who might be trying to follow them. But eventually, after probably about an hour, if you keep following after them, you end up in a bizarre location, being that it's in the middle of, let's say, the 10th inner ring on the ground floor, or on the ground circle level, that's what we call them. And an upstanding location. The houses are nice, it's fenced in, but they take you through a spot where you can get through easily enough. And they bring you through a back door of a building that doesn't look like a safe house, from all your reckoning.
Year may have closed for now. We hope you met a friend this go tired and blurry you may be, I hope your minds are full from this revelry. Peace follow you out. May you return for more giggles and shouts.